Hey everybody, how you doing? It is I, Super Paul Games, and welcome back to Wasteland. Oh, I can't see. I'm trying to dig up this junk. With our hero Billy. We're still around our camp. We're going to look around here a little bit more, and then we got to go out on that mission. What the hell is this? A library card? Energy cells. You need those for energy weapons. Not that we have any yet. We don't have much. We have our leader here, Billy, who's just wearing a loincloth as a gun. And then Devo back here is wearing his sexy underwear. He's got a club, and the other two just have literally sticks. Oh, who's this back here? Angela
God
Death.
damn it, Ace. You never should have put down the wrench and picked up the gun.
Ace is the guy that we buried in the previous episode, the ranger that was supposed to put out the transmitters so we could triangulate to figure out where this mystery radio signal was coming from. A tough-looking redhead with decades of sun and wind and hard living etched into her angular face stands sobbing in the shadows. You saw her at Ace's retirement party. He didn't retire, well, he retired from life party. The sleeves of her uniform have been torn off, revealing multiple tattoos on her sinewy arms, all skulls. The tears running down her cheeks are splashing on a rusty old wrench she holds in her scarred hands. Don't you ruin that wrench!
Sorry about the waterworks. I'm still pretty broke up over Ace. I'm Angie. You kids must be the new recruits old Vargas trained up. Lord, y'all just babies.
Just because it looks like I'm wearing a diaper doesn't mean I'm a baby. I see you have Ace's name tattooed and that heart on your arm.
You noticed that, huh? Well, Ace always said I wore my heart on my sleeve. Yeah, me and Ace, we were more than just old army buddies, if you know what I mean. That's why it hurts so bad. That's why I want to come with you.
Whoa, slow down, we just met. We did see you at Ace's funeral, though, Garo. You knew him well? Maybe that question is dumb now. No, I just happened to have his name tattooed on my arm.
They all hurt, but this one... Man.
Woman.
Ace wasn't even a ranger. Not at first. He worked as a driver and mechanic for Fair and Brygo up in Vegas. When Base Cochise started sending its death machines into the desert, Brygo sent Ace south to recruit robot fighters. We met him in Quartz. He'd pissed somebody off out there and they'd locked him up. We sorted that out, and he started running with us, helping us fight Cochise, and never stopped. Vargas eventually gave him the uniform and the hat, but I don't think he ever formally signed on. He was just always there. And now he's...
Interesting. If you rearrange the letters of the mechanic's name, you can kind of make Brian Fargo. Oh, sorry about Ace biting at Angela.
God damn it, Ace. I knew this one was trouble. I knew it.
You thought Ace's mission was trouble, girl?
He was working on the same thing Vargas has you working on.
Uh-oh.
Trying to track down radio signals from beyond the edges of the map. All seemed a bit boring and scientific to me. But then Ace started saying he thought someone was following him. I asked him to let me come with him when I met him at Rail Nomads to give him the repeater units. But he told me to go back to base. He said he was just jumping at shadows because those radio broadcasts had spooked him.
Telling you, it's Coast to Coast AM. You're gonna handle the ghost stories.
I should have gone with him. Why didn't I go with him?
Did you hear any of those strange broadcasts? Tell me it was Art Bell.
Ace played me some of them before he died. Hard to make out a lot of it, but what I heard made my hair stand on end. Some guy talking about turning men into machines. Or machines into men, or some shit. But the crazy thing was, then he starts talking about us, the Rangers, saying we're the cause of all the trouble in the world, and we need to be wiped out so his glorious future can be born. I mean, who is this guy? Where is he? What the fuck does he have against us?
Sounds like a douche. What about these repeater units we gotta set up to triangulate and find the signal?
I don't really know the details. It's all a bunch of mumbo-jumbo about transmitters and north-south axis and signals bouncing off the clouds. Ask Woodson about it. He's our radio genius.
Who the fuck is Woodson? We did not get a very good orientation from General Vargas. He's like, you're a ranger now? Go find this shit. Do we get any stuff? Nope. I'm not even wearing pants. He's like, great, go to it. Do you know Woodson?
Radio technician Wade Woodson? Sure do. He's the guy that makes sure you can hear Vargas when you're out on patrol. Keeps the machines running and the signal clear. He'll also talk your ear off about circuits and frequencies and I don't know what else if you let him. But be nice to him. He's your lifeline to the base.
Rail Nomad Camp. Tell me about that, where you met Ace and gave him the repeaters.
Could be a nice little place if the Atchisons and Topekans would kiss and make up. I can't even remember what it's all about, but between them, they got enough old railroad tech that if they worked together, they could give this area a real transportation system. Instead, it seems like all they want to do is blow each other's heads off.
Girl, you could blow my head if you know what I mean. Billy, she just lost her boyfriend. That's what I'm saying. Oh. Where's Quartz?
Man, not sure I can recall. Haven't been out that way in ages. Don't even know if it's still on the map. Ask Thrasher. He'd know.
Who the hell is Thrasher? Where the hell is Thrasher?
You better call him Gilbert now. Funny, back in the day, he just seemed like this big old growly bear. Strong as an ox and just about as articulate. But then he got all torn up during our fight with the robots from Base Cochise, and he couldn't go out on patrol no more.
Gilbert Godfrey?
Any other commander would have handed him his walking papers, but Vargas doesn't dump old friends. So he started him working in the museum. And once you know it, turns out the old bear has a knack for cartography. He's been gradually mapping our little corner of the wasteland ever since. Who'd have thunk it?
I have a feeling Vargas doesn't turn away anybody, that things are very bad for the Rangers. What was Base Cochise?
An old military facility from before the war, and the biggest fight the Rangers ever had. There was some crazy computer in there that kept spitting out robots and sending them off to kill people. We had one hell of a fight putting it down. Earned our stripes that day. Literally. That's when I became Captain Death.
A computer was making robots, you say? Was it a Roomba factory you destroyed? Because it's a lot less impressive if you were fighting Roombas.
Yeah. The Base Cochise AI. Don't know what was wrong with it. Broken, I guess. It thought everybody was its enemy. Wanted to kill the whole planet.
How well do you know General Fart Gas?
Better than he'd like. Back in the day, the General was the craziest of us all. But somehow, after he brought down Base Cochise, he became the sanest. Now he's running the whole show, and doing a damn fine job. While I'm still walking patrols and answering radio calls. Shows you how much ambition I got, huh?
I don't know, maybe, Angela, maybe there's more of a hierarchy than I realize. Right now, it seems like one guy who's just yelling at everyone else. And babies? You don't think we're babies. I mean, it looks a little like a diaper, and two of us don't have pants, but...
Sorry, but you are. As cute as little kittens. Y'all remind me of us. Snake, Razor, Thrasher, and me. Back when we were just starting out. Thinking we were gonna save the world for the future. Thinking none of us would ever die.
You want to see my snake? Billy, knock it off!
Sorry. Don't listen to me. Youth is good. Optimism is good. If we all started out worn out and jaded like me, nobody'd ever try to change the world. So you kids go ahead and give it a go. Maybe it'll work this time.
Tell me more about your friend. Wait, General Vargas was known as Snake? Tell me that's not a stripper name, because I don't want to walk into that.
Well, like I said, he was one wild-ass son of a bitch back in the day. But I think the weight of his responsibilities has kind of squashed that out of him now. He hasn't been in a decent bar fight in, shit, a decade, maybe?
Whatever happened to Hellraiser? They made too many crappy movies. I don't think that's the Hellraiser we mean.
He's another one gone. Went out for a patrol a few weeks back and never came home. Don't know if he's dead or AWOL or gone off to join the Scorpions. All anybody knows is he hasn't called in, and we haven't heard from anybody who's seen him. I miss old Hellraiser like blazes. Didn't talk much. Didn't make friends easy. Wasn't big on social graces. But he was as loyal as they come, and when the shit started flying, he was the guy you wanted at your back. He didn't win that name by accident. Sharp as a razor. Scary as hell.
Who the hell are the Red Scorpions?
You weren't briefed on those fucks during your training? Well, let me fill you in. You know when we left the prison and moved here to the Citadel? Well, the Scorpions were the jerks who moved into the prison when we moved out.
Madam, I don't think we got any training. I think they were like, can you get a weapon? And two of the ladies were like, I got a stick. And they're like, you're in the military now, or the Rangers.
Just a bunch of Rangers back then, but they've been getting more organized. Call themselves a militia now. And they try to act like they're the Desert Rangers of eastern Arizona. Well, that's a load of horse shit. The protection racket ain't the same as protecting people. They shake down all their towns for money. And if the locals don't kick in, they smash them up. The Rangers aren't like that. We get by on donations and good old-fashioned scavenging.
Do you mean they formed a government? What can you tell us about eastern Arizona?
Basically everything between the prison and the radiation clouds to the east. There are a few small towns and farms out there, which the Scorpions claim is their territory. Rangers used to patrol that area before we moved here, and we knew it pretty well. But a lot can change in 15 years. Who knows? Maybe it's all as clean and nice and crime-free as the Scorpions say it is. But I've got my doubts.
Radiation clouds?
The edges of the map, kiddies. Big hot areas we can't get into without getting cooked to a crisp. The clouds move around some with the wind and the weather, but there are permanent hot spots on every side of us. North, south, east, and west. Until we started hearing those weird broadcasts, I kind of thought those clouds went on forever, and that Arizona was the last place on Earth. But maybe there's more people out there. Maybe the whole rest of the world's just fine, and we're the only ones in hell. Wouldn't that be?
Say, listen. Vargas asked you to look into Ace's death because he thought I was too upset to be professional about it. He didn't want me going off half-cocked and shooting up all of Arizona looking for his killer. But I gotta find this guy. Ace and me, well, we've been fighting side by side for nigh on 20 years. I'm not letting him die unavenged.
Did your voice change, Angela?
So, well, I know it's going against orders, but if you let me tag along and be in at the kill, well, I'll help you find your feet out there. Maybe give you a few pointers along the way. I may be old and slow, but I know the wastes like the back of my hand. What do you say?
Of course we're gonna say yes. Only one of our guys has a gun. Everyone else has got sticks of some sort. Well, one's a club, which is a fancy stick. Most of us probably don't even know how to, load a gun or use the safety. Yes, please help us. Alright, so if
Cool.
we look...
No need to tell Vargas why I joined you. If anybody asks, I'm just helping you get oriented, all right?
I think that's very viable. Because nobody did train us. So if we go look at her... That's Angela. Look, she's got a real gun. She's got an assault rifle. And she's got a wrench. We'll make that her secondary weapon. What does she got here? She's got some pain relievers. She's got some faded letters. Those must be... Can we look at those? Each of these letters is faded and yellowed with age and use. To my angel, scrawled on the front in loving if slightly messy handwriting. We're not going to flake at this junk. That's probably from her boyfriend, Ace, who's dead now. Alright, before we leave the town here, we got to talk to the goat some more. That's our fearless leader right there, Billy. Alright, let's go head out into the wasteland. We gotta start making our way east, I think. Hopefully we did everything we needed to do temporarily here at Ranger HQ.
Ranger Team Echo, this is Ranger Command. Come in.
Copy, General Fartgas. This is Ranger Team Echo.
Roger, Echo 1. Just making sure your radio is working. I'll be your dispatcher from here on out. I also wanted to give you a little heads up on your water situation. If you've all got full canteens, you should have enough water to reach the place where Ace died with plenty to spare. But if you're going to go exploring, you'll want to fill up again at any oasis you can find. Remember, your main priority is to recover the repeater units Ace was carrying. Once you've got the devices, you'll be headed to Ag Center and High Pool to install them. But we'll talk about that after you acquire the repeaters. We must, of course, bring Ace's killers to justice, but right now, that's secondary to discovering the location of that signal.
Yes, sir. So you're saying it's important to stay in radio contact with you?
It is vital that all teams stay in radio contact with me here at the base. We get distress calls from all over our jurisdiction and sometimes beyond. Towns or farms or mines being attacked by raiders, mutant beasts, what have you. We field those calls here and then dispatch whichever team is closest to the problem.
Perhaps if he had bothered with the real orientation, we'd know all this. Does that mean you weren't always the dispatcher, sir?
Until now, Woodson's been our dispatcher. But Ace's death made me realize I've spent too many years in my office, walled off from the world and how it's changing. I need to know what's going on out there, and I figure the best way to do that is to start listening to the people's problems. So, I've decided that from now on, I'll be the one fielding calls and talking in your ear when you head out into the wastes. Don't let that make you self-conscious or nothing.
No problem. Roger. Team... E-Team or whatever. We need a better name. E-Team out.
10-4, Echo 1, carry on. Ranger Command out.
So right here, this is our water level. When it runs out, we are screwed. That's where we're supposed to be going. No, 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 no! What did I do? Oh, this is, Chrissy. Her thing is she's manic depressive. Right now, she's having a mania moment, so all of her attributes are up. There are things we will find in the world map. Outdoor skill. Some of our people have that. Helps us with searching. Most of our people are not very skilled at all. Yep, and this is... You can use the radio up here.
Copy, Echo 1. This is Ranger Command. Go ahead. Over.
Sir, we walked about 20 yards outside of the base. I just needed to report it.
Copy, Echo 1. Appreciate the update.
Oh, cool. Roger. Echo 1 out. I thought he'd be mad.
SOS! SOS! Is anybody out there? This is High Pool. We are under attack. I repeat, we are under attack. Raiders with mortars and explosives are blasting our walls. If anybody can hear this, come at once. Don't know how long we can hold it.
I don't know where High Pool is. You can also see here's radiation.
Copy, Echo 1. This is Ranger Command. Go ahead. Over. Copy, Echo 1. Appreciate...
Is there a map that shows where High Pool is? No.
Ranger Citadel, this is Ag Center. Come in. We're under attack. The plants, they're mutating out of control. They're tearing my people apart.
Feed me, Seymour.
Ag Center, this is Citadel Base. Can you repeat? Did you say the plants were attacking?
Yes, goddammit, the plants. Something's gone wrong with the... Oh, fuck! The door! They're breaking down the door! Fall back! Fall back!
Ranger Team Echo, this is Ranger Command. Come in. Did you copy those distress calls from High Pool and Ag Center? Over.
That is affirmative, Coach.
Roger that. Listen, Echo 1, I have no one else in the area and no further intel at this time. I'm afraid it's going to have to be your decision which call to respond to first. Whichever one you choose, get there ASAP. Both situations are emergencies, and both sounded like they were deteriorating rapidly. While the repeaters are still alpha-level priority, civilian emergencies have to come first, before heading back out to get the repeaters. Sending you the coordinates for both locations now. Copy?
Alright, so we can say Egg Center and High Pool. Yeah, but wait, both places? They're both having emergencies all of a sudden, sir?
Uh-huh. Suspicious, isn't it, Echo 1? Like someone's monitoring our transmissions and trying to stop our little radio experiment before it starts. Keep an eye out for suspect characters. Copy?
Copy that, sir.
10-4, Echo 1. Godspeed. Ranger Command out.
Our devil guy is an atheist. He's probably like, no, there is no God. It's just regular speed. In fact, if we go to the... Can we see that from here? If you go to character... Yep, you can see Vag, Stafferson is Mormon. Chrissy is Christian. Devo's an atheist. Angela and Billy are not religious. So if I bring up the map again, do we have to go by the egg center either? I want to go to High Pool first. Oop, there's an oasis. Why don't we go there? We'll get some water. You see a dangerous pack of infected animals approaching. We're gonna fight them. Hopefully this is not a mistake. Our team is not very good right now. There is cover in this game. Where are the infected animals? Oh, they're giant. Superfly! It's Superfly Jimmy Snuka. Angela, what do you got? You actually have... Do you have a shot? I thought it was that bird. I was gonna scream. I mean, manly noises. No, they're up there somewhere. Baby squad, roll out! Oh, shit. Alright, so we'll look at... Oh, no! Oh, she just spat on one of us. Conductive armor? Energy weapons do not use armor penetration. Instead, they check whether armor is conductive or not. Energy weapons do bonus to conductive armor. So if you're wearing, like, metal armor, electrical attacks will do more damage. Armor penetration. Armor protects friendlies and enemies alike, but certain weapons are more effective against armor than others. Different types of weapons have different armor penetration values. The higher the armor penetration weapon, the more damage it will do. I believe that's the armor penetration right there. Just looked at conductive armor. Action Q, that's up here, that's turn order basically. You can take cover. It's kind of like XCOM in that way. You have your action points. There's the number right there for action points. And kind of like Fallout 1 and 2, you can see how many the device will take to use. Different characters will have different action points allotted. Precision strikes allows you to target individual body parts. That's totally like Fallout 1 and 2. So our first person to go is Chrissy. She's gonna run up with her stick and try and hit. Oh, god damn it. This is not good. Alright, so we're gonna end her turn. Let's see, the 10 action points, we're gonna have... This is Angela. We're gonna have her crouch. And then I want her to shoot at this thing. Ooh, good hit. She can shoot again. Some sort of... Oh, giant... Oh, no! Diseased rabbits. Oh, somebody's in trouble. So this is our fearless leader right here. He could walk there and get one shot off. We're gonna have Billy walk over here. And then you can't really crouch from here. Have him ambush. This is our devil dude, the dude with the club. He's gonna run up and hit this thing. Oh, he doesn't have enough. Shit, I guess he'll just run up and take some cover too. That's why we need more firearms. And then this lady just has the stick. That's Vag right there. You run back here, Chrissy. She got all hit already. I think, too, is I believe you can hit your own people. Accident. Ooh, good shooting by Angela. This is why Vargas should have trained us. Angela knows what she's doing. The rest of us are like, oh god. There we go, Billy. Ambushing that thing. Oh. Vag just got hit hard. Vag misses trying to hit it back. Alright, point blank range. Come on, Billy. And that's where if you want to do a targeted hit. We'll do it right in the head. Oh, that didn't work. Alright, Devil Dude, run up there and hit this thing. Batter up! Whip it! Whip it good! Nice shoot. Did she heal herself? I forget if you need... I think she needs a kit for that. Fuck it, run up there and hit him with that stick. God, again! Oh, you don't have enough. Get down. Wait, oh, here's the medical shit. Is there anyone else? This might be the last person. Angela, can you do it without hitting my guy? So we got some experience for killing Superfly and giant rabbits. We can get some loot. We're gonna look around for the loot containers here. That's showing how to pick locks and stuff. What is that? A rabbit tail? Alright. Fly legs? Ew. Rabbit ears? Not so lucky for the rabbit. I don't know if I'll show every random encounter we do as we walk around the map. I don't know if that'll get boring, but we'll find out. What else is here? We definitely need the experience, though. As you can see, our group is not well suited for fighting. And we gotta go save either the AG Center, the Egg Center, or the other place. Alright, Vag. What do we have for health stuff? Get some pain pills. Why don't you pop those? And then Chrissy, why don't you use... Oh, I don't want to waste these. Alright, we'll just go like this. Alright, keep rolling. Keep rolling, rolling, rolling. I think that's the AG Center right there. Oh man, I wanted to go to High Point. You know what? We will figure that out next time. That'll be kind of the cliffhanger. Do we stop here at the Egg Center, or do we go over to High Point to try and save them? Or High Pool. I don't even know who I'm saving. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you're enjoying it. I'm having a lot of fun playing. I'll see you next time on Wasteland 2.